Looks like we are going live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Hack Crypto new format here. And what we're going to be doing in this new format is a little bit more of a live stream after hundreds and hundreds of people have reached out over the past 2 years about live streaming. I've been kind of juggling how I was going to do it, and I finally got the software set up, got the microphone set up, I got the lighting, got the green screen figured out, and I figured that we'd take a stab at it and see how it works and how you guys want to interact directly with me in a unedited way, just because it seems like a lot of you guys have been interested in that. So today, one of the things that I want to talk about is not only what the title of this video is about, but with Grow Your Base launching, the platform that I'm a co-founder of, but I want to talk about the aspect of the new icon P-Rep, I guess you could call it vote, and or it definitely is a vote, where we are one of the top 22 P-Reps, me and the AC3 team. So I'm really excited to be involved in that and helping the community grow, especially with this new platform that has rolled out. And last, but most certainly not least, I'm going to go over my interview with the Iconist, which is like the New York Times of Icon. And, it was a pretty in-depth interview with them discussing everything about our plans for growing the ecosystem as well as the platform itself. So first of all, going over Grow Your Base 2.0. So when we first started with Grow Your Base and the AC3 token that is on Icon, we were very much focused on digital assets as a whole. And after seeing this wild success of non-fungible tokens and really coming into a bona fide asset class with a lot of investors, we really started testing with non-fungible tokens on the platform. And by far and away, it was we struck a nerve with the community. Everybody was really excited to get access to this new category of investment. And it was really cool to watch the feedback roll in. Like hundreds of people have literally DM'd me on Instagram and said like, hey, where are all the NFTs? Where are they? So we've been experimenting with a lot of different NFTs, and one of the most exciting ones that we'll be talking about later on in the coming week is actually Crypto Space Commanders and Crypto Kitties and a couple of these other platforms. I don't want to release too much info about that, but obviously the links will be below if you guys want to check out more. Now, the next piece here is a little bit more of an explainer piece. So the Coinbase earn for tokenized assets and NFTs is the basic way that we describe Grow Your Base. And one of my favorite parts is that we've had hundreds and hundreds of users interact with the platform each day, and we found that there was a big segment of user that was interested in actually acquiring a portfolio. So we said, all right, what is the difference between someone going on and acquiring these assets just kind of speculatively, and then what does it take to educate investors to build up their portfolio? So we came up with the idea of completing these tasks with campaigns and approaching developers directly and listing their dApps on the platform. And this was a fundamental shift in how we were doing things, and we saw an immediate response from the community, and now we have thousands of people interacting with the platform every week. And we are very much trying to monitor everything that's going on so that we can grow and help adjust with the community. So the Coinbase earn for NFTs explains itself, and the Coinbase earn for tokenized assets sort of explains a little bit more. But moving on to the P-Rep vote, I wanted to pull this up just to show you guys a glimpse as to what we've been working on for the past 3, 4 months now. I want to say it was June. So as you can see, the number one P rep for Icon has 20 million votes, and this was sparking a little bit of a controversy amongst the community. And these different nodes are going to be running the network. They're helping with governance, helping with transactions, very much helping support the network. And it's important to know that there are rewards involved in that. You get rewards for participating. So everyone's competing to be one of these top nodes, and it moves the network into a decentralized manner. So not just one party is controlling the network or helping govern the network, it's distributed out across all these different nodes. So when you have all these decentralized nodes helping support the network, they each get rewards, and that's sort of the basis in which these networks like EOS are moving into decentralization or further into decentralization. So these first nodes here, as you can see, 20 million votes or 14.2% of the total votes are going to number one. And a lot of people were kind of going back and forth in the community about if they were buying these votes and what the Icon Foundation had to do with it and all these kind of crazy things. But the first three here, I'm very familiar, and you've seen on the channel that ICX Station is based in San Francisco. We know them really well. They are an accelerator program to help people get involved with Icon, which is really cool. It's been fun talking to Scott, the guy who runs it there, and going back and forth about what they're going to be doing to help people get involved. And now that they're number 3 in the vote, it's pretty sweet to watch everybody supporting them, because supporting an accelerator for a network is supporting building on that network. And you can kind of scroll down here and see that we are number 16 now, which is really exciting. We got 1.7 million votes, about 1.2% of the entire votes here, which is really, really nice because we've been hustling so hard on this to build out Grow Your Base and really just bring the community an actual product. A lot of these are just funds in the top groups here, and they are just people with a lot of ICX, which is Icon's token, supporting themselves and getting them into a position where they're going to be making rewards for governing the network. Whereas we decided to build out a product that will help grow not only the Icon community, but the entire NFT and tokenized asset class. So very, very, very bold of the community to help us out. And I'm really, really thankful and grateful for everybody that has voted for us. I just wanted to say thanks for that, because we are working really hard, and it's been a lot of fun watching us climb the ranks. I think that we got a long way to go, but version 2.0 is rolling out, and it's very exciting to watch the community support a live product with a team. And we partnered with Mousebelt, the accelerator program that's helping us, which is very cool to have their support as well. So number 16, keep a close watch on this. I'm going to leave that link in the description so you guys can watch the mayhem that's taking place on the Icon network as it moves into decentralization a little bit further. And last, but certainly not least, I wanted to talk about the winner of this past giveaway. I always do a giveaway at the beginning of every episode, but this format's a little different, so I'm going to try and do them at the middle of the episode. And this past winner was Jason Pizzino. For commenting on the previous video, thanks so much, Jason. I just sent you a message on the previous video's comment section, so don't forget to send over your wallet address, and we'll get you some crypto. On this next section here, we're going to go through my interview, which was with the Iconist, the New York Times of Icon, and this was very much a game changer for us, not only because of the support of the Iconist, but it very much helped us get our voice out there. We've done an amazing job with building. We have a lot of we have a PREP node and a citizen node running right now, and we've done so much to nurture and help the community. So it was cool to finally get out there and be a little bit more extroverted on how we approach the vote here. And I know that I've mentioned this in the past multiple times about how we're working with Icon, and I've interviewed ICX Station and things like that. But I wanted to make sure that everybody knows that this is a project that I co-founded, and that's just a disclaimer. This isn't like sponsored or anything like that. This is just a way of showcasing a little bit about what I've been working on behind the scenes and what I've been constantly paying attention to, and a lot of my focus has been on that. So I wanted to share it with you guys and just show you some of the details around it. So as we scroll down here, as I mentioned before, the Coinbase earn for NFTs and tokenized assets. I like that I have social media personality. I'll take I'll take that. The mouse belt partnership here, that's something that I wanted to briefly touch on. They are an accelerator program that's entirely focused on blockchain companies all around the world, and they help with development on the blockchain side of things. So we've been working with them for almost what has it been, like almost a year now. It was probably January when we started working with them, which was really cool because they're rock stars. They've been helping us progress, build out the platform. They've really been pioneering this space with us, with earning NFTs and helping all of these developers get involved on the platform on one side, and then all of the consumers and the earners on the other side coming in and earning NFTs and building out their portfolios. And the last piece of the interview that I just wanted to talk about was the fact that the Icon community has already been very supportive of the platform, but we're about to, now that we're in the top 22, we've seen a big influx of users coming on. And I just wanted to briefly mention that the platform itself is freestanding. The token is based on Icon. So a lot of questions around that. I was getting kind of inundated by the amount of questions this past week from people asking questions about like how to transfer ICX to GrowYourBase and things like that. But the reality is that GrowYourBase is agnostic. So we're trying to very much incorporate with a bunch of different networks to really help build momentum for Icon, as well as some of these dApp developers that are building on things like Steam. And there's a lot of different NFT-based developers out there that are focusing on many different platforms. So that's the one thing that I really wanted to mention here at the end of the interview, because this is a key component to how we're looking at GrowYourBase, because the interoperability of different networks is going to be pretty fundamental to how we approach people building out their portfolios. Like if you just build all of your portfolio on one network, all your eggs are in that basket, and you really need to diversify out. Just basic diversification for any asset class, whatever you're hodling, you need to make sure that it's spread out across a decent amount of NFT networks. So starting with ERC 721s, and obviously we're hoping that Icon rolls out these types of smart contracts in the near future that we'll be able to have on there, and quite a few other networks in the works that I'm not going to be mentioning today, but one of them rhymes with ream. And just basic stuff here in the interview. Thank you so much to the Iconist for covering us. And there's going to be a big announcement next week, so sign up in the description below, and you guys will get a chance to get access to these exclusive NFTs that we're going to be giving away in the next week here, because we're launching on a big website next week and the following week. So stay tuned. Definitely stick around. I hope that you guys like this new format. I'm going to be doing this a lot more because of your requests. I like to respond to community requests, and this has been a top priority for me to get this all organized and green screened and everything. So thanks so much for the support, everybody. Like this video if you like this new format. Subscribe if you want to see more of this, and I will see you guys on the next episode in this format, as well as another review coming this week. I'll see you guys on the next episode of Hack Crypto.